Hello, good morning, my student. I am Dr. Sudhir Kumar Singh, Associate Professor in Mechanical Engineering School. I will teach you Machine Design BTME 3025, and today is the last topic of Unit 1, Design of Lever. So to understand this topic, you must be familiar with the concept of force and its sign convention, movement of force, and the application of simple machines. In today's lecture, we will come across with the new terms and definitions, introduction of lever, types of lever, design of levers, design procedure of bell crank lever, design of lever for lever safety valve, summary, and question for practice. Lever definition. You see this video. In this classification of levers are discussed. So lever are classified based on the position of the fulcrum point. So, so here the lever on one side the effort is applied, on another side the load applied. In the center the fulcrum. So the load, fulcrum and effort. These are the three terms which are used in the design of lever. So lever are classified based on the fulcrum position. So first class lever, the effort, load and fulcrum. Another example of fulcrum lever is first class lever is effort, fulcrum and the sharp edge which cut the cloth and anything. The second example is the plier. Second class lever. In this class of lever, the fulcrum position is at one end. Here, as you can see, one end. The low on the another end, effort is applied. The second class lever example is nutcracker. Then one more example of second class lever, that is third class lever. Here the effort is near to the fulcrum. So the example is hockey stick with the player playing, and the grooming done by this person. So the classification of lever is based on the position of the fulcrum. So this is all about the lever. Is a rigid rod or bar pivoted at a point called fulcrum and used either to overcome a load by the application of a small effort. So arm of lever, the perpendicular distance between the fulcrum and effort is known as effort arm, and the perpendicular distance between fulcrum and load is known as load arm respectively. So leverage or displacement ratio, the ratio of effort arm to the load arm is known as displacement ratio. Mechanical advantage is the ratio of the load lifted to effort applied. It is similar to the efficiency. If we say, we see that is very similar to the efficiency term, mechanical advantage. So with the help of lever, why we are using lever in our engineering applications? By applying less effort, we can lift or do the activity of more load. So in the mechanical advantage, W is the load to overcome and P is the effort applied, LW is the load arm, LP effort arm, and theta is the angle between the lines of the action of load and effort. So this here the crank lever is there. So LW is the movement, R movement with respect to the fixed point O, and L into P is the movement of the force P with respect to this pin. So this angle is between the arm is less than 180 degree. So the system should be in equilibrium. That's why the P into LP is equal to W into LW. So the ratio of load upon effort, or the load length LP over LW equal to mechanical advantage. So we have many types of lever. Lever position, lever with fulcrum between load and effort, lever with load between fulcrum and effort, lever with effort between fulcrum and load, angular lever, bell crank lever, one arm lever, and compound lever. So lever are classified as discussed with the position, relative position of the fulcrum. So fulcrum in the middle, resistance or load in the middle, and effort in the middle. So now you see the first kind of lever. Now you see the first kind of lever in that uh, the lever fulcrum point is in the middle, in between the load and effort. So this is the first kind of lever, first type of lever. Here the mechanical advantage is more than one. The reaction force at the fulcrum point is P plus W, because the load and effort having the same direction, so it is added, and that is equivalent to the reaction force. So the example of first kind lever is rocker arm in IC engine and handle of hand pump. Handle of hand pump, you will see the example of hand pump later. So effort, fulcrum, and resistance. So this is about the first type of lever. In second class of lever, the fulcrum position at one end, here this is the fulcrum position, the position is changed from in between to one end, either one end, in second class lever. So here the direction of effort and load is opposite direction. So the reaction force applied at the fulcrum pin is W minus P. Load is more, effort is less. W is greater than P. So here you can see the example of second class lever, as you have seen in the video also. Nutcracker, example of second class lever, second type of lever. And the engineering application, lever of boiler safety valve. Then in third class lever, third type of lever, the fulcrum position is is similar to the second type of lever, but the position of the effort is changed. Now the effort is near to the fulcrum point. So the effort arm is less than the load arm. The load arm is greater than the effort arm. So this type of lever is not practically used in engineering application, but used in general. So RF is equal to P minus W. P is greater here. P is greater. So these are the example of third type of lever. Then fourth is angular lever. Just you have seen a lever in which the load arm and effort arm are inclined at an angle other than 90 degree is called angular lever. Generally the angle between these two arms is 135 degree. So rocker arm and brake lever is an example of angular lever. Then the bell crank lever is most popularly used in mechanical engineering applications. When the angle between the load arm and effort arm is 90 degree, then the lever is called bell crank lever. So example of this lever is lever in railway signals. Then one arm lever, it has only one arm, and that is effort arm. So example of foot lever, handbrake, one arm lever. These are the example of one arm lever. So in this compound lever, a system of two or more lever arranged to transmit motion or force by linking an arm of each lever to an arm of the next lever in the train. So here the compound lever consists of the combination of the types of lever, class of lever. They may be a combination of first class, second class lever, maybe combination of second and third class lever. So here one example is given, that is Nail clipper. Nail clipper is a one example by which you can understand the compound lever. So which consists of the class 2 lever and class 3 lever. So this lever is the compound lever. These are the references from which this video is prepared. Thank you very much. Happy learning.